yeah, baby, it's time for some OPPAIs and some harem. I mean, finally, harem and we should see the OPPAIs. So same thing, I guess, in mother's dormitory. But I mean, still though, yeah. This guy actually had a smash, baby. Yeah, they had a smash. Well, not the main character, but the other guys are. Yeah, I mean, oh, it's so stupid. I just couldn't have that. Anyway, hello, everyone, Myrmonden here. Let's watch some billion waifus. No, what I do think is funny, right? That while the other male characters, they are smashing, right? But of course, our main character, playing that typical horror main boy, he's not doing anyone. He's like, I'm gonna science the shit up. Yeah, that guy's trying to solve the anime. Why is he trying to solve the world? He's like the only man alive. Enjoy it. What he's trying to save the world for? You can say if he's using his pee. No, but seriously, I find it so stupid that he's like not enjoying it, right, at all. And the other guys are like, oh yeah, I got the horror. That was smashed, right? It was hilarious though that of course the other guy wanted his sister, right, to be his next pregnancy. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna smash that hot girl over there. And it's like, oh my god, I broke the bro code, like my best friend's sister. No. He's like, I'm so sorry, best friend. He's like, we're not friends. You're the only male friend I have. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, of course I am. That was great though. I love that because yeah, like it's like 3-4 males alive, right? So of course it's like I can't sleep with the guy's sister, man. That's like breaking the bro code. Yeah, you don't smash your sister or someone's mom, right? And it's like it's actually kind of impressive that he managed to wanna smash his sister. Who has like a million wives to pick from. He picked his sister. The chance is very low, I feel. Yeah, so. Well, I mean, it's anime, right? It's a horror anime, so the world is very, very tiny. So he has a million wives to pick from and picked his sister. Kind of impressive. But, you know, honestly, I get it, right? The whole bro code thing. No, but I mean, it is kind of awkward thinking that if you ignore all the ecchi stuff and so on, right, this guy might actually want to have male friends, right? And it is kind of weird to smash the guy's sister, picking her out of like a million females, right? So, yeah, it is kind of like, wait, what should be my sister for? On that being said, though, it also is like the main character should also accept that his sister should be with this guy, basically. Because who else can she be with, right? Unless a woman, of course, but like a man. So, if he wants to have nieces and nephews, he probably should allow that, though. So, it was a little awkward, the whole, you know, episode 2, when it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be with my sister tonight. Yeah, that was weird. And this thing is like blocking his sister from doing. Certainly, she was like, and I want him anyway, because I want my brother. So, yeah, the whole thing was very hentai, I guess. But it felt a little weird too that he's like, kinda seems to wanna block it, even though he's like, who else would she be with? Anyway, let's watch the episode. So, 3, 2, 1, and go. But, you know, who else? Okay, yeah, he's back to the best main character. Yeah, no way. He was the best main character. He's actually smashing like crazy. And I like his backstory, the bullied kid, right? He's like, I got the gyros. He's like, yeah, bullied kid, and now it's back to him. Of course, he's sharing a room with the I don't know what's called her, the thirsty bimbo female character. Yeah, she's some kind of. Yeah. This guy actually gets shit going, you know. This taxi, you know, it's actually quite like graphic. What? Yeah, she was like licking like crazy, man. That was like some. No, it's a weird angle to it. She was licking down, like she was kissing him, but it was like this kind of Spider-Man upside down kiss. It was like weird. Oh, that was weird. Yeah. Oh, here comes the guy room. She's super horny. She's so thirsty, man. She's always like, yeah, wanna do it? Yeah, she's like so goddamn into it. But yeah, she's the expert of getting the guys to do it. Again, I feel it is funny that she's the old ladies were like, oh, she's the pro. How do they know that? How would the old ladies have verified that none of the men can resist this gyro? It's like, yeah, it's like 3 guys alive. How would they verify that? What's the sample size? No man can avoid this gyro. It's like, how do you know that? Is that she makes any woman go Yuri for her? Is that how they verify that? That she can seduce any female character? I don't know, it goes opening. No, but honestly, I mean, I already talked about earlier, right? But how are the old ladies so trusting in this guy room? Because, again, they're like, oh yeah, she's a slut, she's a pro slut. They're like, but how? How would they know that? It's just she's too young to have been, one during the men's lifetime, probably. She's like what, like 18? So, yeah, she's hopefully too young. I mean, to have been with men, right? Yet they're like, oh yeah, no man can ever resist her, and you're like, how would you know that? Except if, like, also sample size, all the girls you slept with. I don't know. I don't know. But at least it's back to the much more interesting main character. The guy that actually has the tilth and is doing his harem. I wonder why the opening is so focused on... I mean, yeah, he's the first main character, but basically this other guy is in more now. Yeah, like I don't even feel he has the most screen time now. Like, didn't see... If this guy gets the full episode, this is episode 7... He's gonna have like 3 full episodes of him, 3.5 or so. He honestly has like almost the same amount of screen time, like the main character. Yeah, this like side main character has like almost the same. He almost has the exact same screen time. Yet it's only the other harem we see in the opening basically. This is kind of weird. Yeah, I feel the other character should be more in the opening than if he's such a prominent character. But is the system now? Lotto! Yeah! I guess this is gonna go for like the randomness. Who's gonna smash tomorrow? Let's go! Yeah! Oh, let's go! Yeah, I guess she's like, yeah, who's gonna get the PP next, right? Yes, A-OK strategy. I guess, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna like randomize who gets to sleep with him next. This is the future, man. This is the future of mankind. We just gonna randomize who gets to be his girlfriend this week. Yeah, it's really awkward. But honestly, this is a pretty good system. I don't even think this is stupid. I'm laughing at how stupid it is, but honestly, I found this system. Oh, nice! Oh man, it's like a new character, like a Gairu. Oh my god, a Kurugan. Okay, I guess they probably do it better now. What happened to that Kurugan? What haven't she been in anime for? I got him Kurugan. Yeah, freaking babe Kurugan. What haven't she been in anime for? God, these are the hottest female cat yet. Yeah, and there's still Pansu. Because of course she's horny. Yeah, okay, of course they are horny, but honestly, this freaking... Oh yeah, he's afraid because she's kind of similar to the Gairu. Yeah, they're both Gairu. He's a Kuruga. She's a, a tan Gairu. Yeah, but certainly she's similar to the other Gairu. And she's very aggressive. Yeah, she's a super aggressive Gairu at the bathroom. Triggered his fear there. Actually interesting, yeah, because she's definitely the most Gairu character so far, right? I mean, she's kind of a Gairu, but the other Kuruga is even more Gairu. She's very, very Gairu. Yeah, even like a tan Gairu, so triggered his PTSD there. Interesting. But honestly, she's the hottest character so far. I love Gairu, so that's my kind of type of lady, right? Yeah. Why have they hidden the hottest female character for me, man? Why have they hidden away, the hottest character? I'm freaking disappointed. See, as I said earlier, why doesn't he sleep with celebrities? Why doesn't he smash the idols for? If I was him, right, I would be like, I wanna smash idols. They have the same interest, right? They have the same hobby, so... He actually likes her, right? They have the same, how say it? Hobby, interest, yeah. I even saw his first episode, when the other girl got yellows, right? Yeah, these two actually have like a personal connection with their hobbies. So she should actually be one of his, of course, love interest, right, in the harem. Because they actually do seemingly share a lot of interest and so on. Yeah, without just being, one of his many wives, right? So, yeah, I was gonna tell her about the evil Gairu. And betrayed, of course, by his best friend or someone, yeah. He's a much more interesting character. Again, right? He's crying here. He's a much better main character. This is the real main character. I don't care about the other loser. This woman here, she's like, yeah, let's do it, right? Get bullied too, right? She's gonna show him. She's gonna show her wounds to him. That happens to be in her boobs. Yeah, look at my cleavage. Here I have my damage. It's like he's so hentai. Oh god, this is so stupid. Oh my god, she's like, that's right. I got some wounds here, and it's like a Little Weapon 3 with Mel Gibson. Where he and this random baddest lady is like, I was shot here once. He's like, look at my ass. I got shot when I was 15. Like, and she's like, oh, I got stabbed here. And they keep, showing their, like take off the clothes and show them. This is definitely that scene from Little Weapon 3. This is straight up Little Patricia. She's like, oh, look at that wound, and oh, yeah, nice kiss to her. But yeah, I mean, this guy he actually has very much in common with, and it's arguably his best waifu. I mean, yeah, she's actually like, you know, like a girl he actually could have dated, right, or someone. They have kind of similar, backstory, personality, and so on. Yeah, like they actually might be a good romance couple for him, right? Like without the whole shit, right? Very visual scene, actually. Yeah. Licking her tummy. But this is what he's the real main character, but he's actually gonna smash her, right? Probably. You know, like the other main character got a loser, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna smash this hot idol girl. And now I guess they had sex because now it jumps to them holding hands. Oh, back to the Kurogal, freaking best character. Finally a Kurogal. This anime needs more. He's like, shut up and get in bed with me, boy. Yeah, I won the lottery. You own me a pregnancy. It's awesome. She's like, you own me a baby. Yeah, jealous. You own me. I love it. She's like, you own me to be pregnant. I mean, what can she do, right? She needs his, his junk to get pregnant, and she won the lottery. And she's an aggressive Kurogal. She got everything going for her. And she's the hottest character. Goddamn, man, sleep with her. Honestly, I feel her pain, man. She did win the lottery. It's actually her right to have the baby, right? She's the one to win the baby, and she's probably horny. But still. They slept with idol chick, right? Yeah, still, you're an otaku. Oh, she's gonna bully him. You're like, oh, you're a nerd. But she still wants it, though. You're a nerd! And she's like, I don't care. I wanna have sex anyway. I love it. She's like, I wanna smash anime. As a proper lady, yeah. Shut up. I don't care about you if you're a nerd. You're the only boy here. I wanted the anime. I don't care about if you're a nerd. That's a pretty good. What is he gonna care about that, right? Oh, I love it. No, like fight. He was gonna get the penis. Yeah. But I love it. He's like, I don't care if you're a nerd. You're the only boy here. Shut up and have sex with me, right? Yeah, it's like, I don't care if you're an otaku. Why would I care? You are the only otaku alive. Like, just give it to me. It's like, oh. But he clearly can't handle drama, right? Yeah. So he's like, Sensei was so nice to me, so and he can't handle the drama, right? Those two girls fighting were too much for the poor boy. But I mean, it feels like the one today here, this love interest. Oh, no, tomboy's also. Okay, tomboy's also. I don't know. I think Kurogal, tomboy, muscular tomboy used to be my number one. But I do love Kurogal. Of course, the best thing is a Kurogal tomboy, okay? If you combine these two types, right, a muscular Kurogal, then you get the best woman ever, yeah. Then you obviously get the ultimate woman with big oppais, yeah. Then you get the ultimate woman, of course. A Kurogal is also a tomboy with muscular tomboy, yeah. Then you truly get, and she's tall too, awesome, yeah. She's muscular and tall and sizable bust and everything. Oh, yeah. Combine her body type with the Kurogal personality and give her that, the blonde hair. Oh, that's the ultimate anime character. I mean, real character. But anyway. Obviously, so I smashed Tomboy now. Yeah. She's already been flirting with him earlier, so yeah, she's obviously gonna get now. I guess she gets next pregnancy, I guess. Yeah, I mean. But she's cute, though. I mean, again, she was my favorite until we saw the Kurogal, right? Yeah. Shows her massive oppais. She might be bigger than Sensei. I don't know. Sensei is like ridiculously big. Because she's the MILF, right? Yeah, she got ridiculous size, right? But otherwise, yeah, she's big as well. Very big. Either her or Sensei. I feel it's a great reaction. I'm like measuring who got the biggest oppais. I mean, what else can I talk about that? I'm like, we got the Sensei and we got the Tomboy. And they both got huge oppais. I mean, but she's very, very tall too, the tomboy. I mean, she's really portrayed as this like massive woman, right? Huge ass. Yeah, she is portrayed as like a giant, right? So taller than him, right? So she's really portrayed as like a very huge woman. So of course she's gonna have huge oppais because the whole thing is that she's very big and also of course muscular, right? She has that, quite athletic woman, right? And obviously like she's sizable, right? Clearly part of her character. Yeah. But yeah, I guess she's gonna get it instead of the Gairu. But who knows? Maybe the Gairu comes back for some revenge, right? I wanna see her. Who's gonna turn down a guy? Oh yeah, but the classic. And this is so a classic hentai, man. The girl, puts her in the what's it called, like the equipment closet, you know, seduces the boy in the oh, let me show you can you help me get the volleyballs, you know. Oh my god, so or her or him, I mean, ties them up, man, she's going into full length there though, to tie them up there, the legs. I feel he could actually escape though. But this feels so classic, man, like the volleyball chick, right? Also, volleyball chicks are very common in hentai. So she, especially if they're like mommies, like auntie, obasa and volleyball, right? Very, very common. But anyway, pulls him in the equipment closet, you know. Take off her volleyball bloomers. Yeah, and then of course she did it. But this seems incredibly very classic storyline in hand. And then the older girl got netto red. And the Kuru gal is even angrier. This poor lady! She won the lottery, man! You gotta respect the system. She deserves to get it first. Gotta be a man and a man up to the system. I mean, if you have the system, who can be your girlfriend this week? Who's gonna get the next pregnancy? And she wins. You gotta man up, man, because I think that system actually makes the most sense, right? Honestly. Having him pick who he wants to smash, fine. But otherwise, if they like it back, right? But otherwise, it is kind of fair, I feel, that you actually have a random system so he can get them all eventually, you know what I mean? Like, he actually feels pretty fair that he has to just kinda, you know, like, assist into this randomness, because they feel it the most fair. Certainly you can pick some favorites or whatever, but still though, I kinda like the randomness of it. It removes a lot of the problems, I feel, if you just follows a random system. It just removes a lot of the issues, I feel, in this world, right? So respecting the system randomness feels most fair, if that makes sense. But anyway, I think the Kurugal deserves to get it now. Come on, man. Look at her! She got him, Kurugal! Do it! He's like, no! Gyro! You scared me, stupid gal! This guy and his gal fear, But we're gonna do it here, right? We're gonna do it in the classroom. Gotta be effective with it. Good. Finally a Kurugal. Very much needed for this anime. I mean, it clearly was a missing point of the anime. It didn't have a Kurugal. There we go. But we're gonna do it in the classroom. I love it. It's like, let's do it right here. It's the most effective solution, Okay, then it trips on a... Man, this guy hates the guys, man. He trips on a goddamn chair. He avoids the gyro. He avoids the monk falling down into it. He's like, oh no, I tripped. Oh, accident happens. What is this block, man? Oh, another sensei. Maybe he should get it too. Yeah, why not, right? He's the sensei, the medicine sensei, the doctor at school. Maybe he's a nurse, but, you know, in Japan they actually have, like, sometimes actual senseis, right, so to speak, doctors in schools. I feel most of the country uses like a school nurse, right? But in Japan they actually might have like a serious doctor, which of course like an expensive, rich private school might have, right? Otherwise, but in Japan they're a little more serious. But certainly they're also all school nurses, so to speak, though. Different kind of degrees, I suppose, doesn't matter that much. But they're called sensei anyway in Japan. I mean, in Japanese system, from a suffix standpoint. But anyway, it feels like she's gonna take it too now after a tilf. It felt like she was also trying to get somewhere. Okay, why not? Damn, I love it. It's like, you still owe the gyro some time, though. Oh, she brings his 3 girlfriends with him? Or her, I mean. But, she brings the harem, but she didn't bring the Kurugal. I feel so sorry now. I mean, the Kurugal is clearly the hottest character. She did win it. And instead she brings the other girls that already has already smashed with. He brings his, roommate, his actual girlfriend, kinda. And also, of course, also kinda romance. I feel that the roommate is like whatever, right? It's just there because he's a roommate. The other 2 were at least kind of dating him, right? They're actually kind of seducing him by actual dating romance. Well, of course, the girl, the roommate's just like a goddamn horned roommate, cheating with the roommate shit. The idol girl, of course, is like, she had hobby, right? And the tomboy actually has like some kind of romance going on. She was kind of forceful, I suppose, no kissing him again there, but still, I feel that he liked her back though, so. But yeah, now he's actually this is been the other main character, the other boy. I mean, the blonde guy, or his name is. Who's this character in the pink hair? Is another woman from the Cabal? Yeah, who's this woman? It's like a woman here in some like laces. Yeah, some. Oh, interesting. Yeah, interesting. Kind of pops in there. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess I get a little harem smashing. I think that Tomboy has a huge ass. Yeah, there was a good angle there. You see her like lying there, and her bottom is like double the girl's size. She's clearly a very tall woman, a big woman. Yeah, she's. And then we got the short little girl, you know, class. Every harem you need to have the short one. You know, she's just like 18, but she's like, you know, she's very short, right? Yeah, she's the short one. You need to have that little one, you know. Or else it wouldn't be a harem. Yeah, you need to have a girl that's like super tiny and hates it, right? She always fights with the tomboys, like, oh, you're so tall, and I'm so short. Yeah, you need to have this character, right? That's angry that she's short. That was like a little, you know. Yeah, very important for the horror, I feel, to have the super tiny girl. Yeah, very, very important. For some reason. For some reason, definitely. No, I'm not a big fan of little tiny girls in horrors. I think it's kind of pointless. Suddenly. Oh. No, I don't want to see him smash the short one, I guess. I admit that. That's not my favorite scenes, I feel. But, you know, she's 18, I guess. She's short. I mean, they're clearly gonna do it eventually. Come on. She's like an angry little short one. She's just tsundere. She's just jealous. No one likes her, she's so short. He's like, you're beautiful, even though you're short. Come on, here we gotta smash sooner, yeah. Oh, you're so beautiful, even though you're short, let's do it. You mean that? You sucker? Yeah, you mean that? You like me? Yeah, okay, here we go. So, she's gonna be next girl, or head pets her? Oh my god, this is getting worse, man. No, she's getting horny now. Head pet made her horny, okay, yeah. Head pet made her thirsty, okay. Yeah, it's building up to the tiny girl. Great, great. Okay, not now, but yeah. She's obviously gonna get it. She's tsundere and tiny. It means like Riku and Mia, every character, yeah. The poor Kuro girl. Well, hopefully the Kuro girl gets the last scene here. I feel so sorry for her! It's so unfair! She won the goddamn lottery, respect the system, and the Toto's character. I keep saying it, but god damn it, man. But he has a gal fear, yeah, he's afraid of Gyros. Certainly is. Whatever, she's doing one of her evil plots here. I don't know what her real agenda is. You know? She's always like, oh yes, I'm gonna... she has always some evil shenanigans going on, right? It feels so I just feel the actual plot of the anime is so, you know, uninteresting. No one cares. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. She's... I was cabidoning her in anger, more so, but still. Cabidon, what a main character, not a real main character. And she's like a psychopath, yeah. He's like, oh yeah! She's like, she's a goddamn psycho. She's like, that's right! You're like, she's a goddamn psychopath. He's like, yeah! No, you're scaring me? You're not! Yeah, like, she's a goddamn psychopath. This girl is so crazy, man. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah! It's like, oh my god, yeah. It'd be hilarious. It's like, you know, she has this smug smiley, like, man, she's so evil, man. She's so conniving. So a smug bastard. Holy shit, she's evil. Yeah, it's always that fake smile. Always like, she's always doing that smug smile all the time. And now I guess she's the next girl in the classroom or something. He's like, I gotta smash them all for Sensei. I gotta do it! He's like, bam, 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 bam! I'm gonna go through the list, bitch! Yeah, he's like, bam, 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 bam! He's like, I'm gonna take them all! Yeah, she's like, my evil plan. Yeah, she's like, I'm blackmailing him to sleep with everyone. Like, yeah, evil strategy! It feels so unnecessary that she has to like blackmail him to sleep with everyone because they get pregnant. I mean, it just feels so like, so pointless, extra convoluted storyline. It's just so extra convoluted. She's like, yeah, I have to blackmail him to get all the girls. Yeah, you know, like, couldn't he just do it by himself? Okay, so now it's... Did he even name this woman the green-headed woman? I don't know. Whatever, the green top lady gets it. Yeah, I don't even have her name on her. I don't even think they gave her a name, right? I mean, she tweeted, yeah, whatever, I don't care. But I mean, she has like not just name, I mean personality or whatever, more type. She's just like a girl in the class, right? Oh, here she comes though, oh yeah. The secret waifu. That he of course has been, you know, PTSDing, yeah. That's interesting though. But seriously, this guy is the real main character. He smashes, he gets the ladies, and he has an actual like storyline where he actually cares about his, you know, not just the girls itself, but he has enemies afraid of. Because of PTSD, right? Here comes the evil, you know, Pink here. And he's like, no, not her. PTSD, you know, like he has actual like drama and so on, personal in, you know, conflict drama. Getting like blackmailed by the Christy Gairu, you know, if he gotta like, he has to smash Averon. He's like, god damn it, you know, he's like, damn it, it's gonna hurt my sensei. I gotta go in there and smash them all for victory or something. I'm gonna smash them all, you know, yeah, I'm gonna smash Averon. Whereas, you know, she's gonna kill my sensei or whatever, right? And yeah, it just feels like, god damn it, man, this main character is so much interesting. This should be the real main character. Like, why do I even have the other storyline? It's really pointless. The other storyline is too much like, oh, I want to save the blah, 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 blah. I don't care, man. He's so boring, you know. Whiskey Meef is like, yeah, let's drink some whiskey and smash. He's like, oh, no, alcohol. And so on, right? He's just afraid of the ladies. But this guy's like, I'm gonna smash them all. Yeah, yeah. He's getting into it. Sure, he's being blackmailed to do it. Which seems unnecessary, pointless. Couldn't have just enjoyed doing it by himself. But still, though, like it's a much better storyline. Much more interesting. He also got like hotter tomboys. I think his harem looks way better, honestly. I think his harem looks way better. Yeah, I think he has a much preferred, right, harem, definitely, than the other one. I think he has more interesting characters and in better looking characters and so on. This scene, though, man, god damn it. I think that generally speaking, right, this is a much better system. Yeah, the randomness of getting the Kuro gal. But she's like, hasn't been in the episode. I was like, have you seen her before? Because obviously she's the only Kuro gal in the anime. We have a couple of Gairus each, right? That the psychopath girl is, you know, she's kind of a Gairu, you know, slightly like that, a little Gairu, but she's a Genki psychopath. So it's some Gairu vibes. So, but this is like a straight up Kuro gal, like a straight up, you know, tanned Kuro gal, right? And used to point it out, I don't have to do it, but I will say it this time. She's not black. No, but it is like, there was someone tweeting. There was more like my favorite 3x3x black character in anime, right? I saw it trending yesterday for whatever reason Twitter. I mean, I don't really care about whatever, right? I mean, you can have your favorite white character too, or who cares? I don't know. But my point is that I have to say one thing that I see people doing, right? Which I don't understand why. Well, I guess I can guess why. But so many times do I see people tweeting or whatever, right? And here's my favorite like black character. And the character isn't black, right? You know what I mean? The character is a Japanese character, that's like Kuro, right? You know? Which is not the same thing, right? It's like a Japanese tan person. And of course, I'm not saying that I have a problem with black people, right? Of course not. I'm just saying that there's a difference between, you know, someone from like African descent, right? You can, of course, be African American or Afro Swedish or whatever, right? Or you can be African Japanese. That's one thing, right? But then you have, like this woman here, she is Japanese, right? She's just has a tan body, right? She's a Kuro girl, right? It's a fashion thing, right? She's a very, you know, tanned up Japanese lady, right? Which is of course like very, in my personal, of course, favorite fashion, right? In Japanese, you know, Gairus, but even so, of course, I prefer Kuro Gairus, right? And as I mentioned earlier, combining her with a tomboy, ultimate lady, right? Kuro gal tomboy, right? Yeah, that's the best thing. But anyway, I just find it kind of funny that because I see that tweet or that kind of mental behavior many times where people are like, oh yeah, my favorite black character is like Hibana from Fire Force, or like Hibana's pink hair and is a tanned woman. Yeah, I mean Hibana is clearly a Gairu. I mean she has like, you know, pink hair, very Gairu, right? Yeah, very, very Gairu. Clearly like a Kuro gal, right? So I mean it's like what? But I don't know. I guess people haven't really, you know, checked out Japanese fashion or whatever, right? Or if you give it a sample, people think I'm a raging loon. But like, you know, just give me just Google Kuro gal, you know? Google Kuro gal, and you're gonna get, of course, was gonna get that that genderbender anime I I reacted to. But so you get Kuro Gal, right? And you get some Pinterest. I of course have stocks in Pinterest. Let's use Pinterest. Yeah, for what's it? For transparency, I have stocks in Pinterest. So I'm using Pinterest because it's the best thing ever. And I'm not saying that because I have money in the company. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Not. For attention. Anyway, here's a Kuro Gal, right? This woman is Japanese, you know? This is a Japanese lady, right? She just has a Kuro Gal, you know, very tanned. Obviously a gyro because of her like rainbow hair and so on, you know, the makeup and so on. Yeah, this is a Japanese woman that's into Kuro Gal fashion, right? Or generally gyro fashion. Same thing here, of course, is supposed to be, this is the anime version of her, right? Actually, this woman here looks kind of, she could have more stuff in her hair or rainbow and so on. But anyway, as I pointed out, that he's like, oh yeah, people are black. No, but it's, I saw it again yesterday again, right? Maybe it bothers me because again, this is my favorite anime, favorite Japanese fashion. Again, this is my favorite, you know, this is my favorite Japanese fashion. Generally, my favorite fashion. Maybe that's why it bugs me that people are like, oh yeah, like no, but it means clearly a Japanese woman. And I don't think it's like things like that. People always like that's a fashion, right? You know what I mean? It's just a fashion thing. It's, whatever. So yeah, my favorite kind of character, certainly, honestly, really right, from an aesthetic aspect. So I'm happy seeing a Kuro Gal. I think the anime could have more gals, generally speaking, but whatever. Obviously the anime fills up different tropes, right, that we talked about earlier. So you have like the tomboy, right, the muscular big woman with a huge OPPAI, big bosom, big ass, which is a big sizable lady, right, of course, that's a tomboy character, right, obviously. You got the short angry one, you know, the tsundere, Rikigamiya, right? It's like very, very common, right? It's tsundere short, yeah. For example, Toradora and so on, right? So basically every character that Queen of Tsundere plays, yeah, like Chloe in Vanity Forties, right? So very, very commonly, of course, you have the short tsundere, and that's the girl we saw later, right? What more do we have? Well, I guess we got the. I mean, the roommate, as I talked about earlier in our review, the roommate I feel plays the girl next. She kind of plays a shy girl next door, right? She's not the. She's kind of like the girl that's in love with him because they kind of hang out, but don't really want to say it, and now they live together, so they might as well smash. Yeah, she kind of plays that character, and then we have, you know, the bullied. The character he probably should date, right? From an actual, as I mentioned earlier, right? From an actual romantic standpoint, is of course the idol girl, right? She's also getting bullied. Very lethal weaponry, right? Incredibly lethal weaponry scene when she is like, oh yeah, let me show you my wounds on my OPPAI. He's like, oh yeah, I once got stabbed in my back. Let me take off my clothes and show you my back. Yeah, like, if you see Lethal Weapon, right, it's a classic movie franchise with Mel Gibson and so on. And yeah, in Lethal Weapon 3, which is probably the worst of them, because of that scene. No, but it's generally probably the worst, my least favorite. The football I think is probably the best Jet Li, honestly, it's probably the best one. But anyway, in Lethal Weapon 3, right, it's a classic scene, I think very iconic, honestly, in my opinion, because it's so cheesy on that romance, right? So, Mel Gibson's character, I can't remember his name now, what is his name in the movies, oh whatever, right? But anyway, his character, right, meets a very tomboy, basically like a female policewoman, that's super tomboy. She's like, yeah, she's a fighter, drinks alcohol, right? She likes to shoot shit, yeah, she's like a super masculine woman, right? And then they start having this argument, because they see all the time, and have this argument, like, who has taken the most damage, right? And he's like, oh, look at my bullet, I shot in my back. She's like, well, I got stabbed in my ass, so she has to, like, you know, pull out her panties to show. So it's like the most awkward scene ever, but also I love it because it's so stupid, right? Because she's basically like, oh yeah, well, I got stabbed in, you know, in my, you know, lady parts. Let me show you that, basically. It's like, oh, take off your clothes. This is such a stupid, you know, it's like, oh my god, it's so cringe. And then, of course, you know, Mel Gibson, and I don't remember who plays the character, the woman, but anyway, obviously they both get naked, and then they're like, you wanna smash? Yeah, okay, let's have sex, because why not? We're naked, yeah, because they're both like super, you know, aggressive. She's a very aggressive, masculine woman, right? She's like, oh yeah, let's just F it anyway. She's like, yeah, you wanna F me? Because, you know, whatever. And she's, yeah, let's do it. So it's like that awkward scene where they both just keep showing their wounds. They're like, oh, whatever, let's do it. We have no clothes on us. So, yeah, but honestly, it's like, they have like no chemistry except that they're both very very similar, right? That they're both aggressive cops, right? And yeah, the whole thing is just that. Well, sure. If I have to show you my ass wound, you can touch me there anyway because you're seeing it. Right? Something stupid. But this scene though with her, honestly, it felt very similar. It felt very like. It really felt very similar. She's like, "Oh, I'm also getting bullied. Wanna see my OPPAIs? I have a wound here." He's like, "Okay, yeah. Wanna see my wound on my chest? Look here, yeah." It was the same shit, man. It was like a freaking the same scene. To keep showing each other's body parts because, like, yeah. And then she's like, "Hey, let's do it then because now we have the customers." Yeah, like the perfect seduction strategy. The perfect seduction strategy. I feel she's just like. Yeah, let's do it. Like, you took off my clothes by showing my wounds. Now I'm prepared to do it. Yeah, it felt like the most, yeah. The best strategy ever. Oh my god. It is clearly, I call it the little weapon strategy to get a boyfriend. Keep showing him your gun wounds until you're naked. Very good strategy. Anyway. Jokes aside, even though it literally is almost scene by scene. But anyway, she's probably his best pick, right? Like she has the similar hobby and they kind of have shared interests. So I kept saying that, yeah, I feel she actually is the most like honest, like straight up romance where he actually likes her and they have the same. And a romance is all about how you have the same interest. But she certainly earlier episode also was flirting with him, right? He was like, "Oh, I love talking to you." They actually have a good actual chemistry, and the other girls got jealous and blocked it, right? So this is probably the one that was most likely be his actual girlfriend, right? If they actually had, just lived in a normal site, right? Yeah, this is the woman that definitely I would say is the most likely chance of being his real girlfriend. So I think it's good to see her coming in pretty early here. The tomboy, I think, is number 2 because they also have a pretty good chemistry. And the tomboy, him and the tomboy also have pretty good dialogue. Of course, now she went very aggressive there in the classic hentai scene when she pushed him into the equipment closet. Like, holy shit, there's so many hentais where they do it in the closet. Yeah, oh my god, this is a classic scene. And I mean, if you see something like Kaguya, right, they also get stuck in the closet, It's like, "Oh, he's gonna abuse me now," and they're both trying to get some, "Oh, President, oh, Kaisha, the closet strategy, Kaisha." He's like, "Sugar!" Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very tropey thing, right? They do it in the, yeah, like the gym. And then, of course, she's a tomboy gym girl, right? She's the exercise lady. Of course, she wants to do it at the exercise place. Yeah, I mean, it is so tropey. But that being said, I do find that she also has a pretty good dialogue with him, and also feels like the second most likely actual girlfriend. Right? I really don't feel like the blonde girl, that the introvert classmate roommate, is actually a girl he would like at all. She's just like I feel like she's just got the free, the banana slip, right? She happens to be his roommate, so they can smash all the time. Yeah, she really got the lotto. She got the real lotto, right? Not that the Cuba girl, the poor lady that actually won the lottery. But lastly, let's put it again. I think the lottery is probably the most fair thing, but honestly. Yeah, like if I was reborn in this world, it depends how you look at it. Either the man would have to smash all the time, voluntarily, right? Like bam, 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 make babies, right? Either the guy would be like baby, 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 baby. If the guy was like that, okay, fine, he's like pretty pregnant everyone, so who cares? He's gonna smash them all anyway eventually, right? He can do it in his own order, yeah. That I think would be fine, it'd be a fair thing, okay, whatever, okay. Let him pick them. He has to be excited, right? But with the other guy, especially the other main character, the loser main character, that never does anything, right? Yeah, like he should probably have a system. He should actually probably have a system, right? But he's like, you have to pregnate one woman per day. Well, let's try that. So it's like random days. Okay, today it's the whatever, the tomboy with blue hair. Bam. Okay. Thursday it's the pink-haired tsundere. Bam. Okay. Friday it's the yandere. Who cares? Yeah. But basically, that's honestly probably the most fair system. If the guy doesn't want to perform, right? If the main character is the two, if the guy is like, "Oh, I don't wanna I don't want to have 20 girlfriends, you know. If the main character actually was like that, right? He's like, no, I'm afraid of the stuff, right? I really think that actually is the fairest point, yeah. But then they have to go through the different marks, right? And, you know, eventually... And of course, one thing I put out, though, just to make it fair, though. Of course, if you win, right? The guy who wins... So, okay, so she gets Monday, right? Kurogel gets Monday, you know? But after the Monday is over, of course, she can't win again, right? It has to be you lose things from the system, right? Yeah, you have to... if you won once, you can't win again until, of course, every girl has got some, right? You know, and of course the actual randomization, though, that the actual sample of random, right? Is it the class or is it the whole country or whatever? Right? I think in a global scale, right? You could easily argue for that he would use randomize his daily wife, right, for the whole country, would be actually probably be fair. Given one thing, though, I suppose, obviously the woman will have to be, you know, old enough. Also not too old, right? So they have to have some interval. They have to have like, you can't like get a 95-year-old lady, right? They probably can't get, extremely unlikely would be able to get pregnant. Of course they can't be. They have to be like at pregnancy age. And I think it's fair to say that even ladies that are certain age, you know, it's harder to get pregnant after you're like 40 or something. It depends on the female, of course, but yeah, I think it's fair though that you will have the shorter time frame. I'm sorry, MILFs out there, but I think it's fair to say that if you're gonna have a random system, right, where you're gonna randomize the whole country or the whole city or whatever, you would have to randomize first and foremost all, you know, like the 20 or so whatever. But you can take a 20-40 then. But you probably would take the, you know, the 50 or later, right? That being said, though, after you went over all the 25 years or whatever, right? Then after you've been over the first, how I say it, spectrum, then you would include, then you would go over to the MILFs, right? Like the older MILFs, 50 plus or whatever. But something, I don't know exactly what it is, right? But it's like, it depends, of course, person by person. But it's something like in your 44, 45 something, it definitely gets harder for most females to get pregnant, right? Which is the biological fact, right? So of course it makes sense that you wouldn't include females to like 55 or whatever in the beginning. Because you can't think get pregnant at 55, but it's hard, right? So, I mean, you have to make babies. Everyone's dead right there. So you have a random thing, you expand the random thing. Right? But of course, in the class, because he's just doing his classroom, right? They're all like 18, 19, 20, something like, you know, they're like just, you know, 18, right? So, yeah, of course. Then everyone should be in the system. And then when they win, they should get out. That being said, though, the Kurogel, of course, didn't get to actually perform because he cheated the system. So obviously she should get the next day anyway, right? Until he actually makes her pregnant, right? The only question that we argue for, though, I suppose, in the system is that should you keep the girl for longer until she's pregnant? No, it's probably ineffective because you don't know if she's pregnant anyway. No, it doesn't make any sense. But I guess the girl should get back into the system, right? If she's not pregnant, of course. Yeah, like if you wait, she didn't get pregnant, she's returned system, right? If she gets pregnant, of course it's out of the system because there's no point doing it. You have to think about the babies here. So yeah, if they get pregnant, of course they won't return to the system. Otherwise, they get back into the system, and probably to make it fair, honestly. If the first winner should probably be the first next time, and that's just the list, right? Yeah, if you have like 20 students, and eventually you will have this is the list, right? So the first winner, the Kurogel in this case, should be the first one in round 2, right? I think it's better. You should have the same order of female characters, right? Order of females, because it's like whatever. Otherwise she can be like the first and last, whatever. So no, have her first again. And then, of course, everyone who gets pregnant in the first round can't be in round 2, right? And you keep going like that. And eventually you might remove some females because they might not be able to get pregnant, right? And then you remove them because that's like, could be an issue, I suppose. That's probably how to do it. Yeah. I solved humanity. But a good episode. He's clearly the main character. He should be the main character. He actually kisses curse them all. Anyway, guys, so more, of course, my dress up darling. Best anime ever. Alright, have a great day.